die once, and guess what you get to do? Yeah. Wah 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 wah. Hey, that was a good run though. We had a good start on that one. I didn't get the stuff I really wanted though. That's the only thing that made me sad. Is I kind of went out of my way to do things that I usually wouldn't do just to do things. Let's see. So this is cabin 6, I think. Is this cabin 6? I think it's cabin 6. Might be cabin 6, something like that. We'll get them next time. Alrighty, boys and girls. Well, thank you so much for participating in the hype train. We reached level 2. And I appreciate it so very much, guys, with 9 subs and 1,416 bits. Thank you so very much, my friends. Ooh, we got a little Desolation point start going on. Very nice. Very nice. This is the worst start you can get on Interloper, boys and girls. I'm just saying. I'm not saying nothing, I'm just saying. Desolation Point is the worst place to spawn on Interloper. Well, at least it's not nighttime. It sucks even worse when you spawn here and it's like just becoming night. At least it's just becoming morning. So that's the good news. That's the good news I have for us. We're just gonna look on the beach here just a little bit. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying. You know, I'm not saying nothing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying. It's not the greatest start in the world. Okay, nothing there to beachcomb. So that's interesting. Okay. I actually like the challenge of starting here, though. I like this. I like the challenge of starting here. It's kind of nice. You know, we're gonna pick feathers up like we're gonna live a long time. There's some sticks here we need to pick up like we're gonna live a long time. Probably need to take a couple little rabbits. No, I didn't mean to do that. That was not what I meant to do. Okay, put the rock away, Atheenon. Put the rock away. There's a deer corpse here that we can come harvest. Oh, let's grab an old man beard wound bandage. There we go. Bad stick. Bad.
Cold.
Unfortunately, on Interloper, there are no free weapons anywhere. Interloper, when you play on Interloper easy peasy, there's no weapons given to you in any zone, period. You can find them on Stalker. There's one up by Katie's Secluded Corner on Stalker. But on Interloper, yeah, they don't give you they don't give you nothing on Interloper. On Interloper, I'm lucky to have the can in my pocket and some clothes on my back, because that's what we got right now. Yeah, Interloper's a whole nother kettle of fish. I don't feel I've seen Ath do early game for so long, so personally I'm stoked. Yeah, well, we've lived for, I think our best on our outdoor challenge is 67 days. Which is going to be hard on this one because we don't really have any place to sleep indoors. Wow, that's going to be tough. And Coastal Highway really has no place to sleep indoors either. Wow, that's good. This is going to be a tough road to hoe. We better loot up and get the heck out of this zone today. Well, I guess I can put the hat on. There we go. Ba-bam. I'll give you guys night vision. Ba-bam. That way you guys can see all this stuff that I can't see. A wolfie boy got us. A little wolfie boy got us. I missed my trigger pull on my shot with the flare gun, and he ate our face quite voraciously. I don't see anything on the middle shelf. There should be some coal in a box over here. There we go. Take that coal, and I'm gonna break that crate down. Oh shoot, I'm freezing in here. Never mind. Good lord, I'm that cold. It's still -1 in here. Jesus Louises. The bear cave's available here. I could snuggle up with the bear for a night. You know, I could do that. I could see if the bear, but see, I have to have a bedroll for that. I have no bedroll. Hopefully I'll get a bedroll over in Hibernia. I'm hoping. There's a can of food there. Nope. Usually a can of food down there or up here. There we go. So hopefully we'll get a bedroll either in Hibernia. Well, there is a possible bedroll in Scruffy's cave. That's really dangerous to get to. Yeah, Scruffy is the wolf, Connor J, that lives in the cave here in Desolation Point. It didn't announce your sub. Oh, are you a sub from a previous iteration, Bard? Because you might have to refresh and then it will say share your sub with everybody in chat. I've had that happen to me multiple times where I had to do that. So you might have to refresh your browser, and then once you refresh, it'll say, hey, share your sub with the rest of the chat, but I see you are sub, so thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate that so much. Barty, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. Very nice of you to do. I guess I don't need night vision out here. It's not dark, it's just not real visible. It's not real clear to see. I can't say that I see clearly now. I can see clearly now, the rain is falling. There it is, there we go. Get that sub hype up there. We can't even hear.
Just subscribe.
There we go. Thank you so much for the 2-month resub there, my friend. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us for another month. I probably won't even be warm in here. Oh, I'm actually warm in here by 2 degrees. Yay. Well, I'm going to break that down. How many special wolves in the Long Dark? Well, there's really only a few named wolves in the Long Dark. I count the wolf outside of the, oh, jeez. Mark Wars just gifted a tier 1 sub to Feed! Welcome in, Feed. Welcome, my friend.
1972 gifted a tier 1 sub to Feed 890.
Well, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Feed. There is a wolf outside of the Carter Hydro Dam that sort of is kind of special because he pretty much does the most damage of just about any wolf in the world. Hey, Sir Puddle Pirate, how you doing, buddy? How's it going, my friend? Hope you're having a good night, my friend, and things are going well for you. But other than that, there's Scruffy, Sketchy, and Fluffy. And those are sort of your named sort of wolves in the game, you know what I'm saying? I guess I can gather enough fuel, and if I can get a bedroll, I could sleep in the church. It's about the only place I could sleep at this point. The Lantern in Hibernia, yeah. Which one is Scruffy? Scruffy is the one here in Desolation Point. Sketchy's in Hutch River Valley, and Fluffy is now relocated from the Carter Hydro Dam into the cannery in Bleak Inlet. In Broken Inlet. I mean Bleak Inlet. I mean Broken Inlet. I mean Bleak Inlet. Oh, I took fire making, didn't I? Yeah, I took fire making, so I don't need tinder. I'm gonna break that down for tinder, but I don't need it. Well, thank you, Mark Wars, for gifting out that tier 1 sub there. That was so nice of you to do.
So cold.
So the one outside the dam is like, he's just a nasty wolf. He hits very hard, and he only hits your health. Bleak Avocado, yeah. Bleak Inlet's such a... Oh, jeez. Mark Wars, you said you were going back to cooking. I thought I was safe. Well, thank you very much for gifting out a tier 1 sub to Monado Blade.
2016. They
Thank
have
you
given
very much.
1,508 gift subs in the channel.
Well, so, you're never safe from the power mark. So when you come in here on Interloper, there's guaranteed matches in here. I've had people say, I can never find the matches in the Hibernia Processing Center. There's 3 spots. They move around. First one is right here on this shelf. They're not there. That's fine. That's fine. We'll go through the lockers here real quick. Yeah, I'm still cold in here. It's -0. Do I have any clothing I can put on? Nope. But the first one's on the shelf here. The second one would be on the desk here behind the book. You usually have to pick this book up to find them, but they're not there. Now, this is where people go, I can't find the matches. I can't find the matches. We're going to be doing it on Sunday. Well, we're going to do it tomorrow night when we play Sea of Thieves, but Sunday for Long Dark. But if you don't find them in either of those spots, you got to go out here. Down at the very end of this case here, there'll be matches. If you notice, they hide. You have to basically get right on top of them to see them. And there they are. There they are. Those are your guaranteed matches in the zone. Any other matches you might find...
Thank you, I'll be here all week.
Goodness gracious. Thank you for the bitty boo there, Chikaru. Any other matches you find in this zone otherwise are what I call free matches. They're matches you don't expect. But yes, I will be doing more Stream Loots cards with Sea of Thieves tomorrow. Then we'll be doing Stream Loots on Saturday morning with Long Dark, as well as some on Sunday morning. 144 people watching. I know, I saw that. Well, I've played a lot of the Long Dark, so I mean, I've now played. I think I've clocked in over 4K hours in 3 years. So I've played a lot of the Long Dark, which has given me a lot of experience with the Long Dark. So take that for what it is. There we go. Yes, I went for a very clean overlay. Very clean overlay. Gotta have the chat up there, but that's about that and that weird dude in the corner. That weird dude down at the bottom there. Those are the only two things I sort of had to keep. Now there's no lantern in here. Have you been playing the Switch Long Dark much, Mark Wars? You have? And you've been liking it? You were saying, I think you messaged me and said there was a little bit of a weirdness about it or something. I'm just going to start a fire here with a book. There we go, 100%. Yes, Long Dark is now on Switch. Yes, Long Dark was released on Switch about a week ago? Week and a half ago?
Come on, little fire.
So... yeah, the Switch Hinterland, Switch trailer is amazing. I'd play it on stream, but then I'd have to like mute that whole part of the stream because I'm sure it's copyrighted. It's gonna make some water while I explore here. And I'll grab a few torches. Another whetstone. Don't see anything under there. Nothing there. Pry bar. That's not a set piece of loot, so we got a pry bar now. No hacksaw. Got a big thing popping Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern. Gonna be 10 streamers all together playing Among Us that I'm hosting. If someone hops off, you're welcome to hop in. Oh man, well yeah, Wednesday. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be. Well, I'm streaming Wednesday evening, but I'm doing Sea of Thieves with GameSliff. I'm doing some Among Us on Friday, but I appreciate the offer. So that's number 8? I appreciate the offer. If he doesn't for some reason, if he's not able to for some reason play Sea of Thieves that night, I'll definitely pop in and see. Oh, 35, so 36. So 8 and 36. 8 and 36. And 55, okay. What will we get in the Wonderfist safe? Yeah. Hey, Silver Knight, how you doing? The FPS is great on the handheld. Oh, we got some jeans and some peaches. We got another pair of jeans. At least they're in good shape. I mean, they're the suckiest clothing you could possibly hope for, but at least they're in decent shape. Oh, jeez Louise. Destiny Thomas just gifted a tier 1 sub to the community. What? And another tier 1 sub. Whoa,
Destiny
wait a
Thomas,
second.
310 gifted
Wait a
tier 1 sub to
second.
Punch Zero.
Hold on a second there. Thank you so much for those 2 gifted subs to the community. Let's add in some points.
Destiny Thomas,
There we go.
310 gifted
Karen
a
Morris,
tier 1 sub to Karen_Morris.
Odgepodge, welcome in. Welcome in. I had to look at your name there for a second, Hodgepodge. I knew what it was, but I had to look at it there for a second. Now, a lot of people don't know you can go up this little thing here. And we don't have a bedroll up here either, so we're screwed. We have no bedroll. No bedroll. This is gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be an interesting night. A very interesting night, since we can't sleep indoors. I wonder if you can build a snow shelter over by the, I might just try to get out of the zone. I might just ditch, boys and girls. The sucky thing is that there's not really a better option in Coastal Highway. For my particular run, where I'm not allowing myself to sleep inside, well, that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm not allowed. This specific run is a variation on having simulated cabin fever. We're not allowing ourselves to sleep, rest, craft, or pass time inside. We can't even craft inside. We can't forge inside. There's no bedroll spawns in CH now. No bedroll spawns in Coastal Highway either. And I didn't get the lantern here, so I know there's no bedroll in Scruffy's Cave. Scruffy's Cave holds nothing for me. Well, we're gonna try. We're gonna see what we can do. We're just gonna have to find a place to build a snow shelter, boys and girls. That's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to go gather some sticks. We need to get some cloth. I don't know where I'm gonna find cloth at. Yeah. You have to find a lantern in here to get a bedroll in Scruffy's Cave. Without a lantern here, and it's usually right on this table, I believe. Without a lantern here, you will not find a bedroll in Scruffy's Cave, period. We did find a pry bar, though. Unfortunately, I do not have a tool, an implement that I can break down those pillows with. Huh. Yeah. Well, that torch is not going to last outside. That's for dang sure.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Yes, if anybody's wondering, what we're talking about, there's the loot tables for Interloper. There are 4 loot tables that Interloper bases all of its main loot around, including the hacksaw, the hatchet, or not the hatchet, the hacksaw, the heavy hammer, the fire starter, the mag lens, the bedroll, and the what's the other one that I'm forgetting? I'm forgetting one. It's 6 items, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. Ooh, there's another can of peaches. Can I get to it? Can I get to those? There we go. And we got a storm. Oh, and the storm lantern. Yes. Hacksaw, heavy hammer, maglens, fire striker, bedroll, storm lantern. Thank you. My mind is so in the, yeah, well, I helped, the way I helped Cletus is that I helped Van Kalar make the loot tables by playing the game.
Goddamn freezing.
What's my favorite food in the long dark? In terms of aesthetic and saturation? Probably, well, I mean, my favorite food of all is cattails, but that really doesn't like have any aesthetic to it. I'd say probably the sodas are probably the best for like getting hydration as well as some calories. I like those, but cattails are just like my favorite of all time. Cattails are love and cattails are life. Till you get cattails, you really are not playing the long dark. You know what I'm saying? But I do get a little thrill whenever I find a soda, because sodas never give you food poisoning. Sodas are always safe. Unfortunately, on Interloper, all we can ever get is the Summit sodas. But yes, cattails I do love. Yes, I do have an emote for cattails. They're that important to me. They're that important. Wow, we're taking frostbite damage. We've got frostbite coming on because we have nothing in our hands. We have no way to get our hands warm. We're probably going to get a frostbite risk, to be honest. Frostbite's at 58%. I just got to keep an eye on that. Nothing back there. Hey, barbecue chicken! How you doing, buddy? Yeah, we might get frostbite. Hopefully we'll find maybe a hacksaw in here. Maybe a fire striker. Ooh, there we go, hacksaw. Thank God. Thank God. We finally got the hacksaw. That's so important early on a run like this. Early on this, it's very important. Get that hacksaw under our belt, so to speak. Oh, there's a piece of coal. I have not started Desolation Point on this kind of run before. It makes it very different that I can't sleep inside. Because really, in Desolation Point, there's no place to sleep outside if you don't have a bedroll. And I do not have a bedroll. I don't even think I have any cloth right now. I have no cloth at the moment either. I think I'm going to have to push. I think we're going to have to push on through the night, boys and girls. I'm not even going to bother lighting another torch. We're on the other side now anyway, so. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a knife to break any cloth down. And those trailers, they have pillows in them, but that's about it.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
I know, my friend, I know. I think we're gonna go up here and make a fire real quick. Yeah, DP is horrible for cloth. No, unfortunately, there's no bedroll spawn by the only two bedroll spawns in this zone are Scruffy's Cave and the Hibernia Processing Center. Hey, Cassadar, how are you tonight? Can we get a shout out for Cassadar Goes Rar? Or as she will always be known to me as Cassandra Goes Rar. So yeah, unfortunately those are the only two that have spots. Does the lighthouse have curtains? No, but it does have a stem there. Which makes me kind of want to go to it. Yes, barbecue chicken's name does not get love from the bot. Barbecue chicken's name is bad. Thank you for giving Cassandra a shout out there. All right, let's get a little fire going here. Ooh, there's a book I can start a fire with, because I will never, ever, 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 ever use that book. Not that one. Not that one. That one. Confirm. Oh. I'm tired. It's going to be a long week at work. Oh, no. That sucks. That sucks, Cassandra. Well, I hope things get better for you. I hope things get better for you. Long times at work suck so hard. Let's throw a piece of coal on there. Let's throw a couple reclaimed, a few sticks. I'm playing with danger right now, boys and girls. Stranger danger. All right, let's get a little food cooking. We do not have a way to open up cans yet. Let's break this torch down. Oh, jeez Louise. Oh my goodness gracious. Woo! Hey, Julia, how are you tonight? Sorry, I'm so focused on the game. Thanos be like, what did it cost? What did it cost? Van Isle Joe, how you doing, buddy? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. A New Vegas 2. I never played New Vegas, so. I'm sure if it's anything like Fallout, I'm sure if it's anything like Fallout 76, it'll be huge. It'll be awesome and amazing. I heard so much bad stuff about Fallout 76. I was just like, yeah, it was cringy. Cringe-worthy. Oh, the storm finally clears up. I see. Storm finally clears up. Don't tell me what I can't
Tell
do.
me what I can't do. Don't tell me what I can't do.
Don't ever tell me what I can't do, ever! Don't tell me what I can't do! Don't tell me what I can't do!
You know, unfortunately, Shimmeron, the thing with or Owl Nuggets is that why does it take such a outrage from the community though to make them actually make the game better when that's what they should have done in the first place? It's not like, from what I heard, because I have not played it, but from what I heard, a majority of the problems that people had with Fallout 76 were problems that were known in the game before, and they used the same exact engine in Fallout 76 and didn't fix any of the problems from the previous game. Like bugs and stuff like that, I heard were like all just carryovers from the previous iterations of the game. So, yeah, it shows a lack of really caring, I think, in some ways about games when you do something like that. That kind of just made me go, yeah. And I think that's why they received such a strong backlash against it. And then what? They put NPCs in the game? Ooh, well, maybe you should have put NPCs in the game in the first place. Yeah, most game companies are pretty bad sometimes. I just wish sometimes people would learn and just hang on to their money and make their dollars more valuable. Like, make their money, like, something that they have to chase after instead of feeling like the companies are making us chase after them to give them new stuff. Microsoft owns everything, yeah. Microsoft does own everything. They truly do. Disney owns my childhood, and Microsoft owns all the other stuff. Oh, yeah. They get some flack for some of the bugs, but as a lifelong Fallout fan, I'm really hoping Microsoft turn it around. Well, hopefully they will. Hopefully they will. I mean, they've had such great successes with, you know, a lot of stuff that hopefully they will, you know, hopefully they won't pull a God, I can't even remember the other streaming platform now that Microsoft owned that did so well that they closed it down. What was that streaming platform? I really forget what it was. Mixer. Hopefully they don't pull a Mixer with Fallout. See now here's the downside. Is a big company like Microsoft is that if they see even like a small drop in like people that like in like if they see a small drop in like sales on something like Fallout, they'll probably just kill it just because they'll be like, well, that's not worth it anymore. They'll just be like, well, we're done. Gonna lurk a little, watch Orphan Black. All right, sounds good. Speaking of soda, we just got a soda. We're not gonna talk about the matches. Oh, well, those are free matches. Those are free matches, Pizza Paws. Free matches. We like free matches. I have not played Outer Worlds. No, I heard that Outer Worlds was good, but I've seen a lot of mixed reviews about it. And honestly, I mainly play The Long Dark with a few other games. Right now I'm playing Chernobylite and Sea of Thieves on Thursdays. I'm playing Mass Effect and Among Us or Fall Guys on Fridays. Saturdays, I start with Long Dark, and right now we're working through Tesla Effect, a Tex Murphy adventure. We're gonna finish that up this Saturday, and then I have several other story games that I want to play on Saturdays. Saturdays are kind of story day. I was playing Detroit Become Human there for a little bit, but it's like I've done 4 run-throughs of the game now, so and then Sundays I've been playing Long Dark, and I've been also playing another passion project of mine, which is Escape the Pacific. And Escape the Pacific has been really, really fun. Oh, good, we got a hat, finally. Oh, it's our second hat. Oh, and it's frozen. Forget about that. Forget it. So I've been playing that on Sundays, and then on Mondays we've been playing Long Dark again, so... Are those more crow feathers? You're gonna make me go down there to get my crow feathers, you dirty little bugger. Dirty little bugger. And then Mondays and Tuesdays I play Long Dark. So yeah, my week is very full. I take games under consideration, but honestly, I don't start a lot of new games because I just don't have time. It's a time thing more than anything. It's a time thing, so yeah. I wish I just had more time in my day. I don't. That's the thing that sucks the most. Sea of Thieves is a lot of fun. Sea of Thieves is fun. And I don't take Sea of Thieves very seriously. I'm not trying to attain anything in Sea of Thieves or anything like that. But yeah, Sea of Thieves is pretty fun. Let's get our stem. Ooh, we got some maple syrup, and there's our stem. Yay, we got a stem. God, I was really hoping for gloves. I was hoping for some gloves. Where's my gloves, dang it? Oh, there's one piece of cloth. Yeah, unfortunately for me, Skyrim is too much of what I played for 14 years, and that was EverQuest. At EverQuest 2. I could never play a grindy game like that again. It's too much. And honestly, for streaming purposes, that kind of game is just, I mean, maybe some people really like watching those on stream. I just find it to be a very boring medium to stream on. A very boring medium for people to watch and engage and stuff like that in, so. Well, see, that's the other funny thing. It's like the mods for Bethesda, the people who mod Bethesda games, they started modding the games because they were so broken, and Bethesda wouldn't fix them. And so finally Bethesda went, well, I guess they're already modding it, so now we don't have to. It's like that's the thing. It's like everybody raves about that all the time, and it's like Bethesda basically, like, I don't know. That sort of thing is just annoying. Now with Minecraft mods is kind of cool, because Minecraft is a game that is very cool when people mod it. You know, there are some mods that probably Bethesda would never make, but Minecraft mods is a whole different thing. That game is amazingly modded by so many creative people around the world, and yeah.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Yeah, I know, buddy. We're gonna be walking for a little while longer. I think we have exactly one piece of cloth. There's like nothing out on the beach right now. Oh, I see a stick or something up here. Like a stick or something. Oh, it's not even weak ice right here. Oh, it's a coho salmon. Okay. That's a stick. Stop creaking. I'm off the weak ice. Something else up there. Is that a piece of cloth? That might be a piece of cloth. I'm dropping the salmon. Oh, it's a cattail. Yeah, he's a pretty good sized salmon. He could give us food poisoning though. That's the sad part. Wow, it's weak ice all the way back here. How am I supposed to get to that?
Me.
I can't get to that. I can't get to that. I'll die. I will die. Hey, thank you for the follow there. I appreciate that very much.
If I can drop any of this gear.
Iris Official, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, Jesus
No power in
Christ.
the verse can
Oh
stop
my
me.
goodness. Thank you for the follow there as well. Oh, that's what I've been looking for. That's what I want. Oh, jeez Louise. I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. Okay. We gotta try this one more time. Let's just throw our torch down. Woo, baby. Barely made it off of there. Oh, Connor, you shush. You just wanted me to you just wanted me to fall in. I see. You just wanted me to fall in there. Ugh. That made me get all anxious too there. Don't worry about it. Legend, wait for it. Wait for it.
Can't feel my feet.
BK, thanks. Thanks. Again, not to sell out, but I'm going to stream New Vegas tomorrow. That's okay. No problem at all, USA Police. That is totally cool. Kibiota strips naked to beachcomb. Yeah, I don't even bother. Figure if I'm gonna fall in, I'm gonna fall in.
I could eat anything right there.
Hey, Sally and Saber, how are you? I figure if I'm gonna fall in, I'm gonna probably fall in. There's not much I can do about it. Of course I get a sprained wrist. Of course I do. And I'm almost tired. And I almost have hypothermia. And I have a little bit of frostbite risk. Things are going great, boys and girls. Going great, I tell you. They're going fabulous. I've done something in the past, Tea Drinker. I usually just don't do it because it's like I don't really need to. I don't really need to most of the time.
I'm getting weaker.
I know, dude. I know, brother. I know my brother from another mother. Let me tell you, brother. I got excited because it was Star Wars. I did get excited because it was Star Wars. Let me tell you, brother. Let's see. I could probably do it over here. You got accelerant? Yeah, let's just accelerate. I don't want to freeze.
Fire's life out here.
There we go. Sleep. I'm thinking we walk to Crumbling Highway since we don't have. There's a car in Crumbling. There's a truck in Crumbling Highway that we could sleep in. There's a truck in Crumbling Highway we can sleep in. Yeah, this is a brand new run. Brand new run. All right, USA Police, have a good one, buddy. We'll see you later on, my friend. There, we got rid of our frostbite and stuff. That's mainly what I wanted to get rid of. Good enough. Yeah, you can sleep in cars without bedroll. It's just not very warm. The downside is it's not very warm. You have to keep a fire going the whole time. So if you don't have a fire going, you're going to be screwed. It's not very warm at all. Dakota Red, yes, you got a sub. You're subbed. You're subbed. Can you build a snow shelter? Well, unfortunately, I only have one cloth, and I'm not willing to break down the tiny little pieces of clothing that I don't even really have to break down in the first place to get more cloth. That's the problem. I'd have to break down 1, 2. I guess I can wear that shirt too. I'd have to break down both shirts, a scarf, my socks, just to get the cloth to do it. Which would kind of suck. It'd make me very sad boy.
I could eat a horse.
85%? Oh, we're eating that. We're eating that, baby. Oh, yeah. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Good. That's what I say. Good. Nom, 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 nom. I mean, we do have other food sources, but all this stuff we need a can opener to open. And some of it's in really low condition, too. I don't want to eat it. And I don't want to eat it. Alright, is it nighttime now? Okay, it's nighttime, so it should be... Oh, that's still 13% frozen. Let's grab some more torches. Ooh, hey, Julia! Hello, hello! Oh, you never have to be sorry about it, Julia. Julia, we're always here, and we're always happy to see anybody who comes by. Like Black Filtration, how you doing, buddy? We're always happy to have you here, but we never hold it against you when you're not, so that's totally okay. Real life kind of has a way of doing that to us all. Real life has a way of getting in our way and making things like, you know, always be a little bit trickier than usual. Could we get a shout out, by the way, for Black Filtration? He's a fellow streamer in the community, a really super awesome
Power
dude.
in the verse can stop me.
Cookie Monster, thank you for the follow. Really super awesome dude. If I could get a shout out for Black Filtration, that would be awesome if one of my mods could do that. Thank you, BK. You are on top of it. You are the man. But yeah, go give Black Filtration a follow. He's a really cool guy. He's been playing a lot of God of War lately. He plays a lot of console games too, I think on PS4, I want to say. But yeah, he's a really cool dude. Really cool dude. Highly recommend you check him out sometime. Okay. We're down the cliff. There we go. The good news is, the truck we're going to try to sleep in is right outside of the cave. The even better news, oh, there's a truck right here. Oh my god, boys and girls, I forgot. There's a truck right here. Oh my goodness gracious, there's a truck right here. How can you prevent getting a sprain when you're encumbered? It's really hard. If you're going down an incline, you want to crouch. If you're going down an incline, so you told me that earlier. Why wasn't I was ignoring you, BK? Don't you know I do that all the time, bro? Don't you know I do that all the time? I just totally forgot about this truck. I did. If I could get the fire right there, that would be awesome. But I can't. I can get it right there. That kind of protects it. Protects it a little bit. It's not bad. Oh, and pizza. Okay. Well, fine. I was just ignoring you earlier. Yeah, fire mechanics are the base of my... They're the bane of my existence. That is so true. I hate the mechanics of fire sometimes. It just makes no... It makes no sense that I can light a fire in one place, but I can't light a fire in another place. Okay, we're just gonna do 8 hours on it because I don't even know if we're gonna be able to. Oh shoot, I can't do that. Get that out. There we go. All it's gonna take is one good breeze to come along, and our fire just goes snuff, and our fire becomes a snuff film. I know, nobody uses the fire emote. Fire, fire, fire. Fire! Okay, let's get a little bit of sleep. We're gonna sleep for 3 hours. Do we have any birch bark teas or anything we can do? God, I have no birch bark teas. I have nothing I can eat or get extra health back. Yeah, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck, boys and girls. Do we risk it? Do I just put 10 hours on it and just risk it? BK, oh, Pizza Paws saying risk it. Okay, risk it for the biscuit. Oh, shoot, I don't mean to sleep. I don't mean to pass time. I want you to sleep. No. Alright, we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. We'll probably die tonight. Let's just be totally, completely honest. If the fire goes out, we're dead. We didn't die. But I'll die with healed joints, that's true. We didn't die. Well, I'm not completely rested yet. And this fire's still got a little life in her. Fire's got a little life in her, boys and girls. So let's sleep for another hour. Let that water boil. Did you say the trick of lighting a fire on the lookout towers and sleeping on the balcony? Did you try the trick of lighting a fire in the lookout towers? I have not tried that, no. No, that's a great... I've not tried that yet, though. No, I have not. I should try that sometime. That would be OP as crap. I'll have to try that in Mystery Lake. If I get a bedroll. Right now, I have no bedroll. My bedrollness is holding me back. I got 10. I need 2 more. But yeah, Thrift, I'm gonna have to give that a shot. I don't really make it up to that lookout tower very often, though, to be honest. I really don't.
No power in the verse can
Hey,
stop me.
Winter Stevie, thank you for the follow there, my friend. I appreciate that. Well, you know, there's so many...
power in the verse can
Aw,
stop
thank
me.
you also, Snappy Penguin. Thank you, Snappy Penguin 123. There are so many wonderful streamers out there, and you never get, you know, you can always find new people that can, like, give you entertainment for a while, can make you laugh, that you can hang out with, that you can kind of become part of a community of. And I'd like to think that, you know, the community that we've kind of built up around this channel, as well as a lot of the other channels that we're associated with, really like, they're really good.
Power in the verse can
Yeah, I was
stop
good.
me.
Yeah. Oh, I could try that lookout tower there too. Anna, thank you so much for the follow there. But yeah, I mean, it's just like, you know, I've been very happy with the way our communities come together. Every once in a while, we'll get somebody who's a little odd in the community, like we did last night. But we just ban them and we're done with it. So we don't even worry about it. You know, we don't let it go. We just don't let it phase us. Oh, it was just a guy who was banned in another channel. Then he came over here complaining that he was banned in the channel and proceeded to get himself banned in our channel. Ooh, there we go. Gloves achieved, boys and girls. We have gloves now. We have gloves, Sigali. USA Police, you don't exist? You said goodnight? Well, you're saying hello to other people. Are you actually taking off, USA Police? Well, take care, USA Police. Have a great night, my friend. Get some good rest. Have fun streaming tomorrow. And all that good stuff. Nothing down here. You want the option to make your survivor left-handed? Sleep, sir. Sleep. Yes, exactly. Get some sleep, buddy. We all need our little siesta time. Ooh, lots of coal. Ooh, a piece of coal. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, another piece of candy. Ooh, another piece of candy. Ooh, pieces of candy everywhere. Oh, there's another piece of candy. Oh, jeez Louise. BK just gifted Casadar goes roar. A tier 1
BK
sub.
gifted a tier 1 sub to Butterfly.
BK, thank you so,
They
so
have given
much
41
for Butterfly.
gift subs in the channel.
For what? Well, hold on a second. Listen to this message. What did he call Casadargo's roar? What did he call Casadargo's roar?
BKNRNG gifted a tier 1 sub to Kitten. They have given 41 gift subs in the channel.
You are now Kitten, Casadar. The bot has named you. You are no longer Casadargo's roar. You are a kitten.
Meow. Meow. Meow 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 meow.
You're now a kitten. So welcome to kittenhood.
Meow. 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 Meow.
We're all kittens now. Everybody's a kitten. Yes, the truth of your name has been revealed. You were a butterfly, but now you're a kitten. It's even denying you butterfly status now. It just says now you're a kitten. Forget about it. Forget about it. You don't get to be a butterfly. You don't get you have to earn the right to be a butterfly. Alright. Get all this wood I can get. We are definitely going to be spending another couple nights in vehicles. I'm pretty darn sure. Now here's the question. Do I take the south side or the north side? I think I take the north side because I get the car and the basement and the cave. The south side's very tempting, but because it might have matches, but I think I have 2 boxes of matches already, right? Yeah, I got 2 boxes of matches already, so that's good. Uh-oh, BK clipped the meow meows. Thanks, BK. I knew I could count on you, my friend, to get the meow meow meows. Eat, sleep, and get pelts all day, that's the life. Yeah, you know, that is kind of the life. You're always here for me. I know you are, man. You got my back, brother. You got my back. You're my brother from another mother. You got my back for me. I'm going to pick up a few stones because we might need them. Not only to get some rabbits. Ooh, there's another hat. Not even just for rabbits, but for scaring wolves away too. Wow, everything's empty. It's like my soul in here. It's all empty. Jesus, jeez Louise. Okay. I am going to make the trip down here to the, I'm going to make the trip down here to the, truck, just to see if there's anything in it. Because sometimes there'll be a piece of food or something else in here. Not usually, but, yeah. That's what I get for looking. You can still open these, though they have no purpose whatsoever. Oh, you missed the meow mix. Oh, you did, Nocturnal Druid. Well, BK has a clip of it. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to put it up there for you. Hey, Frank Jones the Nerd. How you doing, my friend? Yeah, there you go. There you go. See, nobody needs to be denied. No denials going. Oh, I've never seen that Karen before. Does it have anything on it? Don't stop moving forward. Thank you, backer 2406, for giving us such an inspirational message in these times of trouble. Oh no, I didn't know about this game Tea Drinker until 2017. And only backers of the game get Karens in the game. So only the backers who backed it from like Kickstarter get that privilege and honor. I'm not that important. I like being a good ambassador for the game, but yeah, I'm not. That's like next level. It's like next level. I think the reason that so many of the Karens are still, as of yet, not got, you know, any writing on them is that half those people don't even play the game anymore. You know, they don't even have the game. You know, they were playing the game or back in the game back in the day, and they stopped playing it, you know, 5 years or so before, so. How warm is it? Oh, it's 0 degrees in here. 0.0, and that's with the torch going.
Need to eat soon.
I know. Let's eat the cattail. Do I have any mushrooms yet? I think I have mushrooms, don't I? I have no... Oh, I have some mushrooms. Okay. Okay. Break that down. Yes, the grape soda is named after her. Yep. Stacy's grape soda, which in Interloper you don't get. You don't get the Stacy's grape sodas in Interloper. You only get those in Pilgrim and Voyager and Stalker. So no Stacy's grape sodas for me. Yeah, I got to do a couple official streams for Hinterland. They actually had me up on their Steam homepage a couple of times when they had the game on sale, which was super freaking cool. What would I do? What would I do with a cairn? I want Atheenon's wolf undies. That's what I want. I want Atheenon's wolf undies. The Athaware. We'll just call it Athware. Oh, I do like Secret Tree. Secret Tree is very special in my heart. The Athethong.
Freezing.
The Athethong would be good. The thong. Tidy bites. Ooh, I like that one, Duke. Tidy bites. Ooh. I like the tidy bitey idea. That is very clever play on words there, my friend. I see a piece of clothing in here, which makes everything else in here meaningless. Unless we get matches, of course, from one of these containers. But that's highly unlikely. There we go. We got a can of spray paint, which I will never, ever use. Oh, it's a sweatshirt. God dang it. Why did it have to be a sweatshirt? And it's not as good as what I got already. Well, there's a free piece of cloth. Free piece of cloth. Oh, we did get some socks, so we'll put those on. Alrighty then.
I need to find food.
The tidy bites. Yeah, let's talk about Booty Biter. Booty Biter, the joke I didn't get forever. I didn't get that joke forever. I was like, what's that? What's this joke about? I don't understand.
Too cold to think.
That just came to you. Well, that was very creative, my friend. Very, very creatively done there, buddy. I liked it. And I don't like a lot of stuff. I don't like things in general. Especially things that are popular. The popular things I always kind of shy away from. The fatty things, the fad things, I kind of shy away from most of the time. It's just in my nature. I don't like to be part of the herd, I guess. I don't want to feel like I'm part of the herd. There's a few things I get excited about, but not that much. Not that much. I mean, I got excited about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order when it came out. I mean, it was an okay game. It wasn't like... I mean, I enjoyed it just for the pleasure of playing a Star Wars game that wasn't absolute trash. But at the same time, it really was a amalgamation of, like, Tomb Raider, Dark Souls, and a couple other games all mushed into one with a Star Wars skin put over it to make it, you know, seem exciting. I think the thing in the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order game that I really didn't like is that all those lightsaber upgrades you got, they didn't do anything. They just were cosmetic. And so it's like you did all this backtracking to get a new skin for your ship. Hey, Athemom in the house! 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 Hey Hey, Mom, how's it going? That's my mom, boys and girls. Y'all be on your best behavior now. BK? BK? Best behavior. Hey, Artie, how you doing tonight? Greetings to St. Petersburg, Russia. But yes, that is actually my real mom. My real mom, so... Be nice to my mom. Otherwise, I will ban you from channel. But yeah, that is my real mom, Alex's life. She pops by every once in a while to say hi. Hi, Mom. How are you? I gotta do something real quick, boys and girls. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hi, Mom. Okay, let's start a fire here. Hold on, I gotta start a fire real quick.
Never been so hungry in
Just
my
gonna
life.
accelerate it just to get it done.
Worked.
No, that's not it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. What? Huh, that's weird. Hold on just a second, boys and girls. Hold on just a second. I'm trying to do something right now. Oh, jeez. Tea drinker, you beat me to it. Gosh dang, I was trying to sub my mom up. But I couldn't do it fast enough.
Sub to Atheenon.
God
they have
dang
given
it.
65 gift subs in the
Dang
channel.
nabbit. I was trying to give my mom a sub and I couldn't do it fast enough. You beat me to it. Okay, well, fine. Fine. I don't know if my sub will go through then because it was processing in the middle of it all. It's processing it in the middle of it all. Well, thank you for gifting my mom a sub. Please ban you. You deserve it. You do not deserve it. I do have to say I like cosmetic things. I do all kinds of silly things in World of Warcraft just to have cosmetic items. Yeah, I think the thing though, Wispo, is that the biggest thing that bothered me in oh, well, it gave you a so Mom, now you're sub for 2 months, I think. Now I think you're sub for 2 months. But anyway, the thing that I didn't like about the way they did it in Star Wars is that you had to keep backtracking to get the items. Like, you basically would clear an entire zone, and then you'd have to backtrack all the way back after you got some new power to go back and find one little chest in a hidden little area that would give you a different lightsaber color, which did absolutely nothing for gameplay at all. Which is just weird. Artie, you love wolves. Aw, I love the wolfies too. The wolfies are nice. The wolfies are nice. Let's get in the vehicle here and get a little rest while we got this going on. Got all distracted by my mom. My mom being here. But how you doing, Mom? I hope you're having a great day and things are going well for you. I think, Mom, now you're subbed for like 2 months because I think everybody gifted you a sub. All right. Let's eat a little bit. Gosh, I can't really eat much that I have. That's the sucky thing. Yeah, that's the thing. It's the same thing with EverQuest. When I was playing EverQuest, I did a lot of stuff to get just cosmetic looks and stuff. Wispo, because I was not going to like pay for cosmetic stuff in EverQuest. So I did a lot of backtracking, but I was there anyway. And so I was like, oh, I'm going through here again. I'm going to try to get blah, 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 or whatever item it is. Yeah, you're set. You're set. Well, have a great day, Mom. Love you much. Love you much, Mama. Well, I guess I should probably prepare up some mushrooms if I'm going to be doing this. Don't worry, tea drinker, do not ever worry about your generosity. I much appreciate it. It's very nice of you to gift that sub to my mom. Okay, let's get a little bit of rest here. I want to travel right at night, so I'm gonna sleep like 4 hours if I can. There wasn't really that option, Alex. There wasn't really that option, Alex. We had an Atari 2600. That's the only video game system I ever had growing up. So we never really had the option of doing that. The Atari 2600 was our life. So there were really, and there was no like, you know, console games or computer games or anything like that back then. Back in the old days, there was none of that stuff. You kids these days, you're so used to your Nintendos and your things. I have not bumped into... Oh, there's some maple over here. There we go. Let's grab this. Isaac, how you doing, my friend? Hello, hello. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of options back then. Our video game was we went and played outside. We went and played outside and shot BB guns at each other. Mom, you're not in chat still, are you, right? Okay. Yeah, see, by the time Nintendo and Super Nintendo came out, I was 19 years old. I was done with video game that portion of my life I missed by this much. Because when that stuff all started coming out in the late 80s, early 90s, I was like doing other things. And stuff. I almost want to head over to Misanthrope, and then over to Coastal, and then over to a car. Yes, there's a Fox Companion mod for Long Dark. Is that cool? I hate leaving a huge fire behind, but what can you do? I got all this energy still. It's probably the warmest part of the day. Okay, we got good weight on us. Let's go. Let's do this. Bottle rockets, oh. I never got to play too much with bottle rockets. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. My story, and I'm sticking to it right there. Jenkins!
Sun's setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
I had too many girlfriends to waste time on toys in these days. No, that was not the case, Redcap. Not the case. No, the case is I was playing way too much D&D, and I was involved in the comic book shop back in those days. So my life was all about work and playing games, playing tabletop games, and DMing for the most part. Nerd! Nerd! Yes, I did. Can we make it to Misanthrope? Look how beautiful that is, guys. That is so pretty, boys and girls. That kind of view that just makes me go, wow. I was never cool, I know, shocker. I know, shocker. Shocking, isn't it? Shocker. But it's the truth. Alright, let's break out the last of them. The last of the ketchup chips, boys and girls. Valor Licken, thank you for the gift of ketchup chips. Mmm. Ketchup chips. Yum, yum, yum. I was getting a little snacky. Oh, good. The bear's all the way over there. Ketchup chips are a Canadian delicacy. One of my viewers, Valor Licken, sent me 3 large bags, and I'm down to just a little tiny bit of the last one. Makes me sad. It makes me sad. I'm down to the last little bit of my ketchup chips now. You had your first ketchup chips a few days ago? Wow, tea drinker. They are good, aren't they? They're very tasty. They're actually really good. Oh my goodness. Mark was just gifted a tier 1 sub to Zarksby. Mark Wars.
Mark Wars 1972 gifted a tier 1 sub to Zoxby.
Oh man, thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving out that tier 1 sub. They're actually very good. Oh yeah, I'm a day trip away from Vancouver. Although I can't cross into Canada right now. But they're very vinegary. They have a very if you don't like, say you don't like the taste of ketchup, you won't like them at all. They're pretty vinegary. They have a very vinegary kind of taste to them. I personally like it because I love. Then you're gonna like them, Alex. Because they basically taste like somebody just dumped ketchup on the chips and like worked it into the chip itself. They're that good. It's exclamation point points, Nux. Oh, did you find the link? Let me check this out. That's it right there. That's it right there. That's the one. The 200 gram. Yep, that's exactly the same one I got. Yep, there we go. Oh, there's wolves out there, Anna. I just know where they're not. I just avoided them. I'll run into some. They're probably all in town right now, too. Streamer hack. No. It may look like I wander aimlessly around the game, but I really don't. My aimless wandering actually has a purpose to it. I used to eat an unhealthy amount of salt and vinegar chips, so I could probably like them too. You probably would, Jamacow. Probably would. Now, I generally know a lot of the wolves. They have a certain area that they roam in, Anna, and I generally know where they will and will not be for the most part. It's not always 100%. It's not an exact science, but you can generally kind of predict where the wolves will be hanging around a lot of the time. I just gotta get my cloth up. Do I have anything to sew with? I have nothing to sew with, do I? I have no sewing kit yet either. D&D here using one of the newer releases, Fighter Lawful Neutral. A lot of people like being lawful neutral. Lawful neutral was like the get out of jail free card. Oh, I'm lawful neutral. I have to obey the law, but a lot of other stuff is very ambiguous.
All this gear is slowing me down.
I used to do that too. I liked a good chaotic good. Chaotic good was kind of fun sometimes. Lawful good is actually really hard to play. And lawful neutrals are the grease that keeps the lawful evils running. Lawful neutral is a is a very it's not easy to play, but it's easier to play. I think when you go either extreme, one way or the other, nerd alert, yeah, either lawful, either neutral, or if you go evil or good, it's very hard to play those sometimes. Let's just break it down. Break it down! Neutral good is always a great starting alignment, yeah. A vicious longsword plus 3, what? How'd you get yourself an awesome longsword? Who did you bribe? Our DM would never let us have that stuff. It'd be so awesome if you could place a snow shelter out here. I know it's a pipe dream, but I was like, you know, if I could place a snow shelter out here, I'd be like the happiest camper in the world. But no, you have to place a snow shelter way out in the middle of nowhere, or it's not going to help you at all. There's one spot we can place it out here. Stupid snow shelter. That's pretty. Here, I'll give you guys night vision so you can even see it better. Now it's really pretty. Now it's really bright. Trying to think best plan. We cut straight across that way. There's a car over there by those rocks. I think that's going to be our best plan at this point. Oh, we're overweight by a lot.
I can't feel my hands.
So I'll say I like to be a mage. Mad respect for mages. Tough class to play. They're nice and squishy. Oh, you had a chaotic neutral half-elven rogue? What? Silly rogues. Tricks are for kids. I'm fairly squishy. I'll hire a merc as a backup. That does work too. Might have to consider a playthrough despite the weather.
I need snow with the hypothermia. Can't
Well, yeah. Definitely do not want to go to the town site. Our mage had the unfortunate ability to inadvertently set party members on fire. That could be bad. I once had a rather younger guy who wanted to play with us. didn't really know the mechanics of the game real well. And this was when Dris Duorden was all the rage. Everybody wanted to be a dark elf. You know, of course, they wanted to be a dark elf who could then disguise himself as a regular elf and then be a good elf. You know, they wanted to be the Dris Duorden character.
I could eat anything right now.
So, you know, he bugged me and bugged me and bugged me and bugged me, and you probably have heard this story before, some of you, but he bugged me a lot to play this. He wanted to play a dark elf. So I finally acquiesced. I was like, fine, you can play a dark elf. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make it easier on you. Since you're new, I'm gonna give you the whole setup. I'm gonna give you the mask so you can look like a regular elf. You know, I'm gonna give you all this disguise stuff and everything like that. So you can pass yourself off as a regular elf and people won't just attack you and kill you on sight. And they just happened to be in town one night. He's like, okay, great. So we played for like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. They went into town. They were doing stuff. They got a quest, I think. Then they went and they stayed at this inn. Yes, I am a nerd. They went and stayed at an inn, and I rolled a random encounter for that evening, and it was that there were rat people, basically, who were coming up from the sewers and kidnapping people. And what were they going to do? And so they hear all this commotion outside their windows, and they all got separate rooms. And so they hear this commotion outside the windows, they look out, and there's these rat people coming up from the sewers and like, kidnapping people. Yeah, the Skaven. I didn't know if I figured rat people for those who don't play. But, so they looked out the window and they saw that happening. And so it's like, okay, we go down the table and we're like, okay, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? And by the way, none of the other characters, the players all knew that he was a dark elf, but none of the other characters knew that this guy was a dark elf. And several of them were lawful good characters. They did not know he was a dark elf. Remember that. And so I'm like, okay, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? And this was like in the night. They were already sleeping. And so I made sure that I knew that his character was not dressed when he got up. He just had a robe on and some pants. And so I made a mental note of that. And so everybody goes down the list. They're like, oh, well, I shoot at the Skaven or whatever. And the guy who's playing the Dark Elf is like, I use my innate levitation to levitate down to the street and try to fight them. And I was like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, that's what I want to do. And I'm like, okay, make your rolls. And he made his rolls. And yeah, he used his innate levitation to levitate down the street. And then I'm like, okay, I gotta pull some people aside. So I pulled other people aside. I'm like, okay, here's what you see. You see Skaven coming out of the sewers and attacking people in the streets. Suddenly, from your friend's bedroom, you see a dark elf levitating down to the street and guiding the Skaven. And from what you can determine, that he's guiding the Skaven's actions and directing them on what they need to do. And so the other characters started firing at the guy who was the dark elf. And he freaked out. He went back. He's like, okay, I levitate back into the room. And so I then turned to the other characters. And I'm like, okay, you now see a dark elf. The one that you assume was leading the Skaven. He's now levitating into your friend's room. What do you do? And they're like, we run down the hallway to go attack this dirty dark elf who's going in to attack our friend. They did a good job playing their characters without playing player knowledge. I must give them that. And so they run down into the room, and they burst through the door to find the dark elf in the room. And at this point, the guy was kind of panicking because he didn't know it was his friends. I just told him that he was, I had him in separate areas, so they weren't talking to each other at all. And I came back to the other guy, I'm like, okay, you're back in your room, people bust down the door, what do you do? And he's like, I cast innate fireball. And I'm like, are you sure? And he's like, well, I don't have my clothes on, I need to do something, I'm gonna cast innate fireball. Obviously, he'd never read the fireball spell because he's in a 10-foot by 10-foot room. Do you know the blast radius on a fireball? The blast radius on a fireball is like 3 times that size. So obviously, he never read the book. He never understood what it was. So basically, I was like, okay, you cast an 8 fireball. Make a saving throw. The funny part is, all of his companions made the saving throw. He failed the saving throw. And so his charred body was flung back out the window, and he pretty much just killed himself. Yeah. It was after that he never asked me again to play a Dark Elf. He never asked me again to play a Dark Elf after that. I was like, dude, once you've like played the game with us for several years, I know you're all excited, but once you play it for several years, come back and talk to me, and then we'll work you into the group as a custom type character. It was, yeah. Gamble 5% self-immolation, yeah. Oh, that story is stuck with me in my mind. It is like crystal clear to this day, Mark Wars. Yeah, the fire didn't kill him, the fall did. I mean, it was a great moment in D&D history for me. It was quite enjoyable. It was like one of my best, one of my favorite moments DMing ever. And I love the DM back in the day. So when we started up a campaign, I don't play D&D anymore. I just don't have the time. Funny thing still is, I still have all my modules and stuff that I used for that campaign. That campaign was awesome. So has anybody ever read the series of books by Fred Saberhagen called The Lost Swords? Has anybody read those? So yeah, it was in Forgotten Realms as well. But I based it, basically, it's the story of 10 swords that the gods have forged, and each sword has its own ability. There's like the mind sword, which can affect other people's thoughts and stuff. There's Weapon Breaker, which can pretty much break any weapon, including the other 10 swords. All the swords have different abilities, though. So I basically took the ideas from that and wove them into my own narrative into Forgotten Realms, where the characters basically like stumble upon one of the swords, and it sets them off on a quest to like find other ones to keep. And there's bad guys that recur throughout the entire campaign that are sort of like foiling them in some ways in retrieving some of the swords. But yeah, it was pretty awesome. We played that campaign for like 3 years. We even got into Spelljammer for a little while, because Spelljammer came out about that time, and it was like, ooh, it'd be cool to go to other worlds that way. And so we did some Spelljamming, that sort of stuff. It was fun, though. We had a good time. Okay, I'm probably going to die tonight again, but we're going to risk it for the biscuit anyway. Nerds! Yeah, getting 6 people with the same free time, that is the trick, my friend. But yeah, I love The Lost Swords. That was a great series. That was a great... If you've not read The Lost Swords by Fred Saberhagen, I would highly, highly recommend it. It was a great book series. Very compelling. Okay. I hear you. I hear you over there. Okay, I got some torches, but... And now we move on to Doctor Who talk. Oh god, don't even get me started. I'm sorry. When I say Doctor Who's my favorite show of all time, I'm not talking about current Doctor Who. I'm not talking about Peter Capaldi and whatever her name is, who I never even watched any of hers. I gave Peter Capaldi a try because I loved him as an actor, and the writing just sucked so bad. It was such a cringe fest 90% of the time. It's like watching. It's like watching your older uncle who's really into like Rolling Stones play the Doctor Who. It was cringeworthy at points. Yeah, unfortunately, they're bringing that woman back for the 10th season, and they're bringing the same writing team back too. Yay! Unfortunately, the gal who got cast for Doctor Who, I think she's a really good actress. I personally think that they've done a horrible job writing the books or writing the series, and I hate how they retconned every Doctor out of existence, and basically, well, not out of existence, but they basically retconned the entire history of Doctor Who. That, I'm sorry, William Hartnell is always the first Doctor. That annoyed the crap out of me. Been watching the Game Champion on YouTube play D&D in the last year. Never seen or played it before that. Yeah, D&D is a really fun game, Tea Drinker, just on the sense that you can create your own world with it. Yeah, I skipped the... Yeah, it's been renewed for, I think, a 13th season now. Yeah, D&D is actually really fun. It takes a lot both on the player's part as well as the DM's part. And the DM actually has, on the player's part, it's more of a time sacrifice that they need to make for the hours that it needs to put in there. On the DM's part, there is so much work that every DM does behind the scenes. And unfortunately, most of the work the DM does behind the scenes, some of it is never even seen by the players. Because it's all the DM's lining up things going, this is where I'd sort of like things to go, but a good DM does not force their characters down a path. They open up the path to them and hope that they can make it interesting enough that the characters will choose to go down that path, but oh, jeez Louise. Yeah, see, the whole problem I have with Adventure League is it's just it's all prepackaged stuff. Where basically all you have to invest is like 2 hours and you play a whole module and you come out with a whole bunch of cool loot. I don't know. You know, it's one of those things. Yeah, Broadchurch, yeah, which also had David Tennant in it. Yeah, it's a lot of work for DMs. DMs do a large amount of work. And a lot of it is never even seen by the players, like I said. You move so much, it's hard to get a good game back in the day. Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, because believe me, as big a Doctor Who fan as I am, there's no one more than me that wanted Doctor Who to succeed. Unfortunately, I saw it starting to go downhill with Matt Smith. Just the writing. The writing is the main thing that's just changed with Doctor Who. Doctor Who went from a fun show that, yeah, it had some social messages in it. It always has. I mean, every good TV show out there will. But it went from a fun show that you could enjoy to a show that kind of beats you over the head with their messaging, and it just became a little too much for me. It's like, I just want to be entertained. I mean, I want to be entertained. And unfortunately for them, a lot of people felt the same way. A lot of people felt the same exact way, unfortunately, because their ratings have gone down so much. It's insane.
I think I can use this.
Oh wow, it was entertaining. In Felicia's channel 2 weeks ago, Brent Spider did a cameo as Wolf Garrett. A Warfareged? I don't know what that is. I wish Doctor Who had just, like, kept being the good show it was. But, oh well. It's changed to a point. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's the point of good sci-fi. And when it's done well... See, that's the thing, though, is when it's done well, you don't... The message almost slides under the radar, where you don't even feel... You don't... There's a difference between putting a message in that people should really hear and that people should, like, you know, kind of get something out of. And there's beating somebody over a head with a message going, you must like this, you must do this. If you don't, you horrible person. For Matt Smith, unfortunately, yeah, where you don't feel preached at. I mean, that's the thing. Nobody likes to be preached at. Why do you think so many people sometimes get turned off from religious things? It's because they don't like to be preached at. And that's what it comes off as sometimes, is preaching. The problem I had with here's the problem I had with Matt Smith's run on the Doctor. With Matt Smith, we saw a very big turnaround in how the Doctor was written, as far as the Doctor before the Matt Smith series was about the Doctor. His companions were great. And we loved his companions, Donna Noble being the best companion, I think, in the modern era of Doctor Who. Donna Noble, by far, in my mind, was the best companion in modern era Doctor Who. But the companions were important, but the companions were a lens for us to look into the world of Doctor Who through. They were not the main force in the show. They were not the main plot point, which is what Amy and Rory were all about. Good night, tea drinker. Have a great one. Thank you so much for coming by. And when the Doctor became the sidekick and Amy and Rory became the main players, it just, for me, lost so much. It lost so much to how the show ran. And it just made me kind of sad more than anything, because it's like, where's my Doctor? I mean, Matt Smith, I grew to love him as the Doctor, but it all became about Amy, Rory, and River. It should have been called the Amy, Rory, and River Show. Oh, and here's the Doctor, by the way. And then when what's his name, Capaldi came around, it even became worse, because the same writers were on the show, so it even became worse, and Clara became the showrunner. She became the most important person in the universe. But anyway, Wolfergid is an artificer creation similar to a golem, but with AI-like personality. Oh, nope, the regular vision's on. But anyway, enough about me waxing on about Doctor Who. And Mark Wars is like, I checked out 50 minutes ago, man. What are you talking about? Hey, it's your fault. It's your fault. Yeah, well, and see, that's the thing, O'Meara. Everybody has their opinion on it. For me, it just became, Doctor Who became less and less of an important thing, and the sidekicks became more and more important. And that for me kind of made me go, okay, I can deal with it. But that's just me. I just, the writing just was different than I had wanted, and, you know, it just seemed like the series went from Christopher Eccleston, who was amazing, to David Tennant, who was even more amazing, to Matt Smith, who was, he was okay, to Peter Capaldi, who was, bearable, to, what's her name? God, I can't even remember her name, because I've never I honestly, it's nothing against her, I've never watched any of the episodes of the new Doctor Who. I've seen snippets of them, but I've never actually sat down and watched any, because guess what? Now that she's the Doctor, and the show's not doing so well, it's not free on Netflix or anything like that. You have to pay for it on Amazon Prime, which I'm not going to do. Is there a way to get free packs of Streamloots? Yes, on the days we are doing Streamloots cards, I give away 5 packs when I start the stream. Every time I die, I give away 5 packs, and I just give random packs away every once in a while as well, Legends. So yes, I do give some. I'm not saying... See, Matt Smith's season is sort of the turning point for me. It wasn't that I was completely turned off for it. And in the end, I actually I liked the Rory and Amy characters and their relationships. Yeah, it's impossible to keep everybody happy. I liked their relationship. I think the other thing that kind of bothered me is them trying to write sexuality between the Doctor and humans into the series. That just never clicked with. That I think bothered me almost more than anything in that. There's many things that bothered me about the Matt Smith era. Well, even the David Tennant era. I didn't like the idea that like the Doctor was falling in love with Rose. I'm sorry. I don't buy it. How do you have a 900-year-old man falling in love with a 20-year-old girl? Come on now. Ew. Ew. What's that at? 55%? Oh, we'll risk it. I mean, it's like if you fell in love with an ant. I mean, that's the sort of scale you're looking at. It's only a small age gap. Yeah. It's only a small age gap. But it's just, you know, it's one of those things. You never like Doctor Who at all? Everyone likes different shows? Exactly. Everyone likes different shows. I mean, yeah. Age don't matter. Age don't matter. Age doesn't matter. Age is just a number. It's just a number, you silly goose. But yeah, I mean, everybody likes different stuff. I mean, I'm big into sci-fi. That's why I judge everything off sci-fi, to be honest. Yeah, it worked for Twilight. Where every teenage girl was taught that the one thing that would make her life happy is fall in love with a man. 100-year-old man. But it's okay because he looks like he's 18. Have you ever seen the honest trailers for Twilight? They are hilarious. They are hilarious. Oh yeah, but except for the third movie, Thrift, where they don't have to sparkle anymore because they kind of got lazy and just didn't want to do it anymore. Yeah, the honest trailers are awesome. The honest trailers are awesome for the Twilight series. I only watched Doctor Who. I'm silly pants who didn't know about it before that. Before that, I tried watching Peter Capaldi. Immediately went, nope. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You don't want to... Wispo, I would definitely say if you want to watch Doctor Who, I'll give you one... Oh, you Matt Smith? I'll give you one recommendation. One episode to change your mind. If you're going to watch any episode of Doctor Who, watch Blink. If you can find Blink, watch Blink. It is the best, like, introduction I think some people can get to Doctor Who in some ways. It's the episode that made my daughter fell in love with Doctor Who. And I think it'd be the one to watch. Oh, K9. Oh, of course. K9's laser beam was shot. K9's laser beam and the inability of Daleks, well, up until recent time, to actually go upstairs was the top of the charts. Of course, now it gets talking. You like Capaldi? I like Capaldi as the dude in Vesuvius. Yeah, Capaldi just, Blink is perfection. See, O'Mearan, see, no matter what we disagree on, we can agree on that. Blink is beautiful. Blink is beautiful. It is, I think, one of the, another one that's a great episode early on, O'Mearan, is Midnight. Midnight, the one where they're all in the little shuttle thing going across the planet that you can't actually look at. They're just driving across it. And it has the kid from Merlin in it too. It has the kid that played Merlin on the BBC show in that. Midnight was great. I love that episode. It was so well acted by so many. That cast was just, like, right on point. Especially the gal. Oh, my gosh. I did fall in love with Doctor Who with Matt. I love anything in Fantasy World. Oh, okay. Oh, good, good, good. Warehouse 13. Warehouse 13, Eureka was awesome. I loved Eureka. Eureka was really, I think Eureka in a lot of, I especially loved it when my all-time favorite person in the world, well, not all-time favorite person, but when Will Wheaton got on Eureka, I was like, yes! Yes, Will Wheaton's on Eureka now. This is a new run. This is a new run, Legend. Yeah, Midnight was a great episode. There's some really, like, I think out of all the new Doctors, David Tennant's definitely the best. I mean, he just, for me anyway, for me, David Tennant's the best. He most represents a lot of the aspects of early DW that I love so much, so. Anyway, Mark Wars is completely checked out at this point, so, you know. Yeah, we're only on day 3. We're only on day 3, and we've been struggling. We have no bedroll. No bedroll. Yeah, no bedroll at all. I actually got to see Will Wheaton at TwitchCon last year. He was doing a little talk and stuff, which was kind of cool. Yes, you get to see it from the start. I don't have many. All I have is little tiny chips left. Yes, and there's the merchandise, boys and girls. Go click on that. Hey, there's phone cases up there now, too. There's phone cases for iPhones and Galaxies up there now. They just actually introduced those here this week. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm plugging my merchandise now. Plug. Atheenon is a plug. I mean, plug the merchandise. Alright. Check out these huts here. Maybe I should build a snow shelter here. This is pretty, like, not safe, but it's pretty secure back here, I think. Can I build a snow shelter in back of these? Oh, wait, I got tons of energy, and it's not even cold. What am I thinking? What am I thinking right now? I wonder what's weighing me down so much. I do have that on me that I don't need. Got those books on me I don't need. Oh, I got 56 sticks. No wonder I'm heavy. I got extra clothing on me I don't need either, but I can't do anything about it because I can't break it down in here. Will was one of the first to bail Geek and Sundry after Felicia Day sold it to Legendary. Yeah, I was sad to see them do that, but, you know, hey, I understand. She had a property, she wanted to sell it, it's her property. Whether I agree with it or not, it's all hers. She can do what she wants with it. I don't own it. I guess I could have bought it if I came up. Is there a pattern to the loot? Not really, Irish. Most loot in Interloper is random. There are some stationary loots which are on that spreadsheet there. For the bedroll, hacksaw, heavy hammer, stuff like that. But most of the loot is all stationary stuff, so. Hey, look, it's some spray can. Spray can that I'll never use. Yay. All my torches are crappy now. But those pieces there's 4 different loot tables for Interloper, okay? And that'll show you where the loot is. Can I build a snow shelter up here? Can I build a snow shelter? I don't think that I can. I really want to build a snowman. saw it for a second. It's right there. Right there I can build one. Okay. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's use that. Yeah, pretty much all the loot in Interloper Irish Box is pretty much all random as far as like where you're gonna find, say, like clothing, where you're gonna find different things like books, different the pry bars. There's places in Interloper where you have more of a chance of finding pry bars. Like Hibernia Processing Center usually has a pry bar in it. If you go up to the Signal Hill in Pleasant Valley, you usually will get a pry bar up there a lot of the time, but they're not guaranteed. They're not guaranteed. They kind of are more randomly placed than a lot of things in the game. I don't know why I have all this spray paint on me. Hey, dude, you want some spray paint, bruh? You know what, dude? You know what, dude? You need a friend. You need a friend right now. This guy needs a friend. He's lonely, boys and girls. He's just a lonely feller. He's a little lonely dude. The bear doesn't like me painting stuff. Our guy is very muscly. He's definitely gone to arm day. Now leg day, not so much. Leg day is kind of lacking on. There we go. There, now you have a friend, okay, dude? I hope you're happy now. Let's drop that. Drop that.
Starting to weigh me down.
I know it is, bud. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. You will sleep good while falling asleep staring at a dead guy. Exactly. I don't think... Can you really paint on the guy? I don't think you can paint on the dude, can you?
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
No, you can't paint on him. I can paint under him. I can paint under him, but I can't paint on him. Nope, can't paint on him. Alright. Let's see. So we need to do a few things here. We need to rip apart these boots. I don't think I have not found a, I've not found a sewing kit yet. At all. 0.0 sewing kits. Might as well drink a soda. Eat ketchup chip. Eat some jerky. Drink some water. I've never done this side before. I've never done this kind of a run before, so it's going to be interesting to see if we can live through all this. Because I'm going to try to go to Pleasant Valley. Oh, actually, do I have some birch and maple on me? I do! Shooting shenanigans! Let's leave that inside so it can get a little cured. Goodness gracious. You know where oh, it's at the summit? Oh, jeez! Why didn't I think of that? Summit, you silly. You silly goose. You just want me to go die on the summit, don't you? You just want me to go die on the summit. I see what you're up to, Thrift. You will not goad me into... Oh, jeez Louise. Now it's probably not even warm in our snow shelter. Oh, it is warm in our snow shelter. Really? Really? Guess we can hang out here for a few more minutes. Let's harvest those. Those are basically the same. The dress shirt has a little better windproof, which is what's actually protecting us, right? We actually get windproof. We have no coat, so we get windproof protection off the fancy shirt. Oh God, I forgot I had that. Oh my goodness gracious. Land of Goshen. Where is it? We are at the area that's right above the gas station in Quonset. It's the two little huts that are right below the lookout tower. So we're directly below the lookout tower right now. Oh, now it's getting cold. Now it's getting a little cold in here. We're probably going to get cold while we're doing this, but that's okay. Yep, now it's getting really cold. -4. -4. 0.0. Do we tough it out? If we sleep right now, we'll be at -1. Suck it up, Buttercup. Suck it up, Buttercup. That's what we're doing. Now it's -6. So we'll be at -3 while we sleep. That'll get us cold, I bet. Yeah, it's a nasty storm. Well, our clothing kind of sucks too, so it's not helping none. I wonder if I can make a... So we are protected right here.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
We're gonna make it right there? Really? That ain't gonna last very long, though. That ain't lasting very long, boys and girls. I'm just saying. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying that fire ain't lasting very long.
That should help warm things up.
Let's put a couple hours of fire on it. There we go. Yeah, that fire ain't lasting very long. Let me tell you something. That fire's not gonna last very long tonight, boys and girls. It's gonna be bad. We might as well drink one of our tasty teas. Yeah. All the wind needs to do is shift and it'll blow our fire right out. Okay, let's just sleep for an hour. Oh, did the wind die down? Did it die down? Oh, snap-a-doodles. Oh, snap-a-doodles. That deserves 2 snaps and around the world, baby. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. We survived it. We survived it. Yeah, that's what it deserves. Thank you for the dance there. Let's get out some points to all those people in chat. Oh, yeah, we got 100 in chat, exactly. What a deal. Okay, so we got 3 hours. Let's throw a little bit of coal on there. Yeah, we're barely even tired. We can just sleep the rest. We can just sleep the rest of our night through. All right, there we go. Do we have water on us? We only got 3 liters of water on us. Do I have anything to okay, got those to cook up. What do I have to prepare? Got some rose hips to prepare. Got some old man beard wound to prepare. Okay, good. Gamble 5% lucky, some of a bit. What? So I am not lucky. I took a calculated risk. We had the house there. If we really needed to go inside, we could break down some wood real quick or something. Alright, let's prepare up these rose hips here real quick. We were fine. It's gonna be fine. At least I hoped it was. Let's prepare up a bandage for ourselves, then we can get rid of that heavy antiseptic, which I don't want to carry anyway. I hear you, Mr. Wolfie boy. I hear you, buddy. Let's craft up one more. I like to carry 2 crafted and some other ones that are not crafted. I do need to make some bandages too, I think. Yeah, I got 2 crafted and I got enough to make another 3, but I'm not going to make them right now because they actually weigh less if you don't craft them. The 9 that will make 3 of them weigh less than the 2. So the 9 that I have weigh 0.09. When you craft them into a bandage, they're 1/10 of a kilo each. Which I'm going to drop this now because I do not need that anymore. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Here, dude. You can have that. Here. There you go. And yeah, you are... No, I didn't draw this. No, see, I was not the... I didn't draw it. He drew it. It's his fault. His fault. Fatal Frame. I've never played Fatal Frame. I don't know what that is. Is that a first-person game? Adventure game? I have no idea. I have never heard of that one before. I play Fatal Long Dark all the time. It is quite fatal. Oh, I don't like horror games. They're not my thing. I don't like horror games very much. I get scared very easily. I'm very delicate. I have a very delicate constitution. Oh yeah, I don't play console games. I only play on PC, so if it's not on PC, I've probably never played it before. It's a good rule o' thumb. Yeah, I just never find those games that exciting. I don't know what it is. They just, to me, they're just kind of meh. Kind of meh. Hey, Duke, have a good one, buddy. Did I have some extra cans I could drop? Yeah, I could drop a couple extra cans. They don't weigh very much, but I think I have... Yeah, I got 1 extra can I can drop. Bye-bye, can! 2 can Sam. You got the 2 can Sam. Might as well tear down our shelter because it's not going to do us any good. It's nice to know we can put one there, though. That's pretty cool. Actually, I think before I do that... Medieval Legacy. Nope, that one I have not heard of. Let's drop... Oh, I can just drink that. I don't even need to do that. I just drink that tea and then we'll get warm. I've not heard of a Medieval Legacy, no. Cam, hey, how's it going? Yeah, most games I've never heard of before. To be honest. Most games I've never heard of before. I don't go on sites and look at games or anything very much at all. That's why I depend on you guys. You guys are the ones that bring me the good stuff. I've barely heard of Long Dark. I'm out of ketchup chips. Now I'm sad. Now I'm officially sad. Bye-bye, ketchup chips. It's like Escape the Pacific in the woods. Oh, okay. Yes, one of my viewers, faux pas, sent me 3 bags. Not 1, not 2, but 3 bags of ketchup chips. Now, summertime, I still got the sweet, spicy Doritos. But I'm not going to eat those tonight. I know, how does that happen that I'm out of ketchup chips? How does that happen? How is that even allowed? I need to be like mainlining ketchup chips. I need to have that in my system at all times. I do have a rescue backup chip, yes. It's Medieval Dynasty. Medieval Dynasty? Medieval Legacy, I don't know. What? Yes, there they are right there. There they are right there, the ketchup chips. Live, coming to you. We're gonna do it live. We're gonna do it live. Yeah, I wish I just had time to do more games, but I'd have to stop playing Long Dark to do as much as I want to do otherwise. And that I'll never do. Because I love the Long Dark. The Long Dark's in my blood. Long Dark's my jam. It's my baby. It's my second wife and my third child. But I'll go take a look at it. So it's Medieval Dynasty?
Need to find some place to
or
escape
Medieval
this cold.
Legacy. So is it Medieval Dynasty? Okay. Okay. Whew, I'm glad we got that cleared up. Medieval Dynasty. I'll have to go check that out on Steam. It's on Steam, right? If it ain't on Steam, I zone out. I old man river it after that. I old man river it. All right, got it written down. I'll go check it out. And I mean by me checking it out, I'll go look at it. I'll probably never play it. Unless it just really piques my interest, but it would have to be very, 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 very special. And I'm not doubting that I wouldn't. It's just I don't have time. It's a Steam code you get from Games Planet. From Games Planet. That sounds like way too much work. Sounds like way too much work. I have to go to someplace to get a code for someplace else. Oh god, I don't know if I can do that. It's granola bar. I don't know if I can do that. My brain may not function properly. Is it Steam? Okay. It ain't truck driving or bunny shooting. Hey, we got the well-fed bonus. Hup, hup, huzzah. Hup, hup, huzzah. Well-fed bonus for us. Heck yeah. Like me a little well-fed here and there.
My feet.
Oh, shush. You got the well-fed bonus. You're good to go, man. It's game over, brother. Game over. Well, I'll definitely check it out on Steam. I am not looking for any other games right now, I can tell you that. I played this chock full. Between Long Dark, Chernobylite, Among Us, Sea of Thieves, Escape the Pacific, more Long Dark, Fall Guys, what else is there? Tesla Effect, and the other story games that I've never even played yet. And Mass Effect, thank you, Mass Effect. Mass Effect 2, in this instance. Then Mass Effect 3 coming soon after we finish Mass Effect 2. And yes, we did import our character from Mass Effect 1 into Mass Effect 2. And we are playing an engineer. It's on Steam. The streamer I was watching had a code. Oh, okay. Earlier had a code for it. on Games Planet. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. What survival games did I like before Long Dark? Nothing. Before Long Dark, I played EverQuest for nigh on 14 years. And then I took a break from it for about a year and a half, 2 years. And then I got back into EverQuest when I started streaming because I was like, I want to stream a game. What will run on my crappy computer that does... Oh, sewing kit. What will run on my crappy computer? And I was like, oh, EverQuest run fine on it. I'll stream it on that. So I started streaming on EverQuest like 4 years ago. 4 years ago. Not George. How you doing, buddy? And then one of my viewers was like, hey, have you heard of The Long Dark? And I was like, no, I've not heard of The Long Dark. What's it like? And he like told me a little bit, and I was like, oh, that sounds cool. I'll give it a shot. And so I went and looked at it. At that point, I was playing one game. And so I went and took a look at it. And I was like, oh, that looks kind of a cool game. So I watched Kimioda and Lexi W play Long Dark. And then I was like hooked. I was like, whoa, that's cool. Where am I going? I'm in the connector between Coastal Highway and Pleasant Valley. Coastal Highway and Pleasant Valley. And I am headed towards Pleasant Valley right now. I just got my stim in here. The stim in this, there's always a stim in Interloper. There's always a stim in this mine somewhere. You just have to look for it. Chat told you about the best game in the world. Trust me about Medieval Dynasty. Oh yeah, well, and it may well be. I can almost guarantee I'm probably not going to play it right away. I may play it down the road, but yeah. You don't have to convince me, Alex. I'm sure it is a fine game, but I'm just saying it could be a unless the company is going to pay me $1,000 a month to play their game, I'm probably not going to play it right away. I can be bought. Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. If they really want me to play it, I can be bought. My affections can be bought. BK knows all about that. Wait, no, did I say that out loud? BK, oh, I'm sorry, BK, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is a new run, by the way. But yeah, I'll definitely take a look at it after I get off streaming tonight. So I'm curious about it now. Whoa! Miscellany with the 8-month. Exotic Dragon Master, I see you slipping in there with that hot VIP. Thank you, Miscellany, for the 8-month resub there. I appreciate that very much.
Just resubscribed for 8 months.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, so it does look like an interesting game. Yeah, I'll definitely go check it out. I'm always open for suggestions and looking at stuff. I learned to not discount stuff. Woo-hoo! Circle! Well, you know, Brad Hunt, if a company came to me and said, we'd like you to spend half your streaming time playing our game, we're willing to give you $1,000 a month to do it.
For 15 months. Dance Muoa.
Unless I mean, morally, I would not play the game. I would not play the game if I was not interested in it at all. But that would definitely move the meter on me going, okay, I'll play your game for you. That definitely moved the meter. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, well, if you're willing to do that, and I'm interested in the game, then why not? I would never shill for something that I wasn't interested in, though. That's for dang sure. Somebody came to me and said, hey, we want you to play Fortnite, and we'll give you money to do it. I'd be like, yeah, that's okay. I'll pass. I'll pass this once. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, it's a torch and a dead dude. Fish oil powered lamp. Exactly. Although this is just regular oil I have in it now. But thank you for the 15-month restub there, Sturgle. That is awesome of you, man. Thank you so very much. I really, really, really super appreciate it. But it is Medieval Dynasty, right? That's the game. That's the game, right? Is that the game? That's the one, Alex? Medieval Dynasty. I wrote that. I just want to make sure I wrote it down right because I scribbled it down really quick. I just want to make sure I did write it down correct. It is. Okay. Thank you. They're playing Medieval Dynasty right now. It's a fun game. Okay. I'll go check it out. No, I scribbled it down. At first I thought it said medieval. I couldn't read my own handwriting sucks. I saw a big D and I didn't know what it was. Oh, it's $23 in early access. I only paid $20 for Long Dark. That makes me cringe right there. Am I gonna get 23 hours worth of play out of the game? 23 hours worth of play out of the game. I don't know. I have to get $1 an hour. I feel like I'm just paying too much. It's normally 29. 29. What? Do they encrust their game with gold flakes around the edges? Will they reach through the screen and just kind of give me a little pat on the head when I buy it? After my experience with Grounded, I'm very reluctant to spend that much money on a game. Well, I would happily pay that much for Long Dark again. I think even back in the day, Long Dark was worth way more than the $20 they're asking for. It's more of a building sim than survival game. Okay, okay. Because is it more like a Civ game? Because I hate those. I hate Civ games. I can't stand them. It's not just because I suck at them. I just can't stand them. No, it's not Civ-like. Okay, thank God. Yeah, I did. For me, Civ is just like annoying management. Civ and the Sims game, I never understood the Sims. I never understood the Sims. It always looks so boring to me. I know some people love the Sims. I could never get into it. Yeah, it's like a virtual dollhouse, pretty much. Now, if it had superheroes in it, if I could have like a sim with G.I. Joes in it, then there we go. Yeah, and I paid like $14 for Escape the Pacific. I thought that was fair. $14 is fair for Escape the Pacific. Yeah, there's a bear over there. And I forgot my birch and maple. Summon a lich. And I forgot my stinking birch and goddamn maple. Dawn of Man was fun, but it just got repetitive after a while. Honestly, I got a little... I realized with Dawn of Man what I don't like about some of those kind of games is that I just felt like I had to make it exciting. Instead of the game being exciting for me, I had to make myself excited for the game. Does that make sense? I had to create little stories to make it fun, for me to keep playing it. Like our whole funeral marches, and going, oh, the poor old people, they're dying down here. We have to take care. We have to follow them with a camera as they go over to the graveyard. But no, Dawn of Man was fun. I don't know. I don't know. It just, the replay on it, it didn't drive me to want to play it more, I guess. And everybody's different. Some games appeal to certain people and it makes them want to play it over and over and over again. Some games I play it once and I'm kind of like, I'm kind of done. It's kind of a one and done for me. It was fun and I enjoyed it. It was kind of a one and done. Other games I play over and over again, and I'm like, yeah, I like this. Like Detroit Become Human. After my 4th playthrough, I was kind of done. I was kind of like, okay, I think I've done what I wanted with this game. Even on my 4th playthrough, I was kind of on the edge of, yeah, I've kind of done what I wanted. I got my ultimate playthrough on the 3rd playthrough where pretty much everybody had a happy ending, even though it wasn't a completely happy ending all the way around. But after my 3rd playthrough, I was kind of like, okay, I'm gonna try it one more time. But that was when we just did the I'll be back with Connor, and we just killed Connor as many times as we could. Which was actually pretty freaking hilarious. I paid $40 for 3 happy. Oh my god! I can't believe you just said that, Mark Wars. I can't believe those words just came out of your mouth. Yes, Detroit Become Human. Am I still subbed up over at Deckard Games? I think I am.
It worked.
One thing I'm not short on is coal. I have 53 coal right now. Here, Connor. I'll show you Deckard Games. Here's Connor right here. Here's Connor. There's Connor. There's the Connor Army. There we go. There's Connor's right there. You didn't even blink at my $10 man or comment about BK. No, I didn't see that one. $10 is like a night with BK. Whoa! I saw the. Oh, so BK is $13. That's what that. So your $13 was about. Okay, it's like Escape the Pacific, but you're a peasant who has to craft stuff and fight wolves and bears and stuff. Okay. Well, I'll definitely give it a shot. I mean, hey, maybe you turn me on to my next big thing that I'm going to be excited about. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Really, did my fire really go out? Oh, the wind picked up. The wind picked up, that's why. Like, why did my fire go out? That's weird. Why'd the fire go out, guys? Do I like Stranger Things? Well, the first season was good. Second season and third season were kind of trash. If we're just being honest. Second season was on a downhill spiral. Unfortunately. I mean, Stranger Things Season 1 was amazing and innovative and awesome. Season 2 was kind of like, I wish they did more. And then Season 3 just went off the rails, in my opinion. In my opinion, it went off the rails. They could have done so much more with it, but whatevs. Whatevs. Got kids interested in TNT again. Yeah, Season 4 coming soon. I don't even know if I'll watch Season 4. I honestly am... I'm kind of like I was with Game of Thrones. I stopped watching Game of Thrones after Season 6. And I will never watch Season 7 and 8 of Game of Thrones. Convince me I should. Convince me I should watch 7 and 8 and ruin what I thought was one of the best shows ever. I mean, I heard so much. I mean, Luckily for me, see, I don't have HBO. I don't have HBO. So I always had to wait till it came out on a streaming platform, or the DVD came out, or something like that. And so I watched season 6 when I think I had a Netflix subscription where I got actual discs in the mail. And I watched season 6, and then season 7, I never got a chance to watch, and then season 8 was already out. People were like, don't watch 7 or 8. Don't watch 7 or 8. Stranger Things, I just felt, again, like I know the direction they are trying to take it in, but it just kind of, I don't know. It just kind of, I love the first season. The first season was just so great. And I was hoping that the second season would be just as great. Just let me down. Oh, I feel complete after season 6. Everything's resolved. Now, The Expanse, on the other part, I've watched that like 5 times now. I'm probably going to watch it a 6th time. Because The Expanse was freaking amazing.
Need to eat soon.
I know you do, dude. Except Walking Dead. Yeah, Walking Dead, I got out right before Negan, thank God. I kind of got tired of Walking Dead, too. It was always the same plot over and over and over and over and over again. Oh, look, we found a new place that we will call home. It will be the safe place that we can stay and rebuild society. Oh, wait, there's something wrong. Oh, God, we have to burn it down and leave. Oh, look, we found another place where we can try to rebuild society. Oh, wait, there's something wrong. We have to move on and leave. Oh, and yes, we're going to kill characters along the way just to make it a little more exciting. Yay! Watch Walking Dead. See, I don't even know what the Whisperer War is. Outer Banks? Never watched that, no. World building and script writing is hard. Yes, it is very hard. I want to get into this basement. When are they going to give me my basement there? I want my basement, dang it. I want my basement. Coral! Coral! Shane, why'd you sleep with my wife, Shane? And if you watch the show a lot, Shane rubs his head a lot. Shane's always doing this. He's always taking his hat off and rubbing his head. It's pretty hilarious when it's pointed out. I couldn't watch season 2 again or 1 without watching Shane rub his head all the time. You gotta split early again tomorrow? I hear you, Mark Wars. I gotta get up at 6 in the morning tomorrow, so I'm gonna be wrapping her up here pretty soon too, my friend. Season 1, 2, and 3 of Walking Dead were really good. Easy. I really like 1, 2, and 3. Season 4 got a little weird. Season 5. I don't know. For me, 1, 2, and 3 are really good, though. I like 1, 2, and 3. Got a bot. Which means I don't need a can, and I don't need this other can. We can do away with the cans. Can I open that microwave? Oh, I can. Is there anything in it? No, I guess not. Yeah, The Walking Dead. Connor! Connor! I like the first 3 seasons too, except for Lori. Lori! Lori! Lori. Isn't it? It was kind of sad because when they finally killed Lori off, it wasn't that I was sad about it. I was just kind of relieved that she was no longer on the show. Is that mean or what? Is that mean of me to say? I hope it's not. I hope that's not too mean of me to say. But I just was kind of happy she was no longer there. I was like, okay, good. They got rid of her. Yay. Now we can move along. I do want to search the stage. We're going to drop stuff out here first. Whoa! Those doors just like open right into my face. Okay, it's probably because I'm carrying 15 kilos of coal. It's probably why I have so much weight issues right now. They got 15 kilos of coal on me. It's 8:30 in the evening for me right now. 8:30 in the evening. You like All American? All American, is that a TV show? I've never seen. If it is, I've never seen it. Now there is. I don't think I can get it without breaking this down. There is a container behind this table. There's another. This you see this thing here? There's that. That is behind that table there. If you can break that table down, you can look at. You can look in there. But I don't have the ability to do that, so I can't do it. Can't do it. I've never seen All American. I don't know what that is. What is it? Is it a drama show or a what kind of show? I don't know what kind of show. I've never seen it. 6:33 a.m. there, easy peasy. Oh my god! I just saw that. Oh my god, easy peasy. Yeah, can't you just move the? Yeah, you can't move the table. You can't just move it. It won't let you move it. 6:33 a.m. Well, thanks for hanging with me at 6:33 a.m. Goodness gracious. Let's have a pry bar. Wow, 6:33. Can't even imagine. That's like when I have to get up tomorrow morning to go work. This is my fun time right now. This ain't work, this is fun. 5:34 for you, what? And Connor J, it's not 4:32 a.m. where you are. You live right in the same state as I do, you little turkey butt. When I retire, yeah, when I retire, oh, that'll be a nice day. Yeah, I'm only 15 years away from retiring, so I'm getting there. I'm only 5 years away from when I can move into the old folks trailer parks. 5 years and I can move into the old folks trailer parks, boys and girls. Heck yeah! Atheenon's gonna be getting himself a double wide. Get myself a double wide. Moving on in there. Woo! Oh look, we got some free matches. Nice. I do not need that. Hey, there's nothing wrong with the trailer park. What turned me off from this game was that it was a set map. Once you try a specific map, I feel like I don't really want to try it again. This game would be unreal 10 from 10 if it was procedural. Oh, well, it would never be procedural, Udo, but... Yeah, after you played it for a while, if you played every map, I could see that being a thing. So you just beat it on Interloper over and over again and just kind of got bored of playing it. I take it. Did you ever try any of the custom settings? Because you can actually make it even harder than Interloper if you want to. The nice thing is, Udo, they keep adding new maps to it, so... There's always some new content right around the corner. Black Rock Prison's coming soon. But I get you. I know there's some people that do get burned out on the game after a while. Yeah, so have you been to Bleak Inlet or Hush River Mountain Town, that area yet? Because the Bleak Inlet's the newest one they just added. Hush River and Mountain Town were from the expansion before. And then they'll be adding They'll be adding whatever zone they're going to be Perseverance Mills, I think they're calling it. That'll have Black Rock Prison in it, but they'll be adding that pretty soon. So. Yeah, I mean they could have made it. They could have made a procedural thing. It wouldn't be the same game. It would be completely different from the Long Dark. It just to make the game what it is. I don't think they could have done it procedurally. It would have been very, very difficult. But they keep adding some new stuff to it, so that keeps my interest. Plus, I stream it, which does help. Streaming it helps as well, because, you know, I always get you guys to interact with, and there's always new cool stuff that happens, and we kind of do so, you know, we kind of get to talk about the game and answer questions about the game and that sort of stuff, which definitely keeps the longevity of the game as far as, like, playing it sort of going a little bit longer. Really for me, the story mode is okay. It's nothing that I know a lot of people are very excited about story mode because that's what games are all about these days. But, story mode for me was kind of like, whatever. I played through it, and it was interesting to see a little bit of the backstory, but some of the quests got a little bit repetitive. Having to carry people back and forth over and over and over again made me just kind of like, oh my god, kill me now. Do you find difference in play between the male and female character? Not really, no. They're the same. I thought episode 3 actually was a little bit stronger than some of the other ones. The other ones, especially before the Redux, the other ones were a lot of fetch and carry quests. I don't like overly repetitive fetch and carry quests. Those just kind of get to me after a while. Favorite soda? I don't really drink soda myself, so I don't really like soda a whole lot anymore. I used to drink a lot of Mountain Dew, A&W root beer. There's nothing like A&W root beer right out of the tap. Well, it's Sobe Citrus Energy. It's what powers my stream. Unfortunately, I'm all out of it right now, so it can't power my life, but yeah, there were some interesting characters in episode 3. Did they send you a case yet? No, they haven't. But I think all the episodes had pluses and minuses to them, easy peasy. But I think more than anything, the thing I took away from the story mode, and why I don't really care when they come out with the next one, honestly, is I took away from the story mode that it's like an extended tutorial that sort of teaches you the basics of the game and shows you how to live in survival somewhat. I already knew how to live in survival, and I'd been doing it for a year or so before story mode was even released. So it wasn't like it was like groundbreaking in that sense. It was kind of fun to see the characters that I've been playing for a while and like actually like learn their stories a little bit more. But for me, it wasn't like, woohoo, I get to go through the story mode now. I did play him on hardened mode. I think that was the other thing too. When story mode first came out, there was only one difficulty level, and it was basically Pilgrim. It was basically Pilgrim with aggressive animals. Which was just kind of annoying, because it was like not even... It wasn't even the little smallest bit of challenge. I'm saying more tutorial Exotic Dragon Master as far as, like, teaching you the maps, teaching you some of the different landmarks that you might want to go to in, like, Pleasant Valley, Forlorn Muskeg, those kind of areas. It sort of gave you a little bit of an idea of what the world was and how expansive the world could be. More than like hard and fast gameplay, although it teaches you how to light fires, it teaches you how to cook food, you know, it does that sort of stuff. But yeah, I could see what you say about some of the bad habits you could pick up, because there are some bad habits you could pick up from the tutorial. But that's true with any game. There's bad habits you pick up. Well, honestly, Hinterland, I love you. I'm going to preface this by saying, Hinterland, I love you, and I love the direction you're taking the game. Timberwolves are the worst addition they've made to the game in a long time. Poorly animated, poor mechanics as far as how they attack and what they do. The game engine is not up to being what it needs to be for you to create a save point after each time that one of them attacks you. So every time one attacks you, you get about a second and a half freeze of your game that you can't see anything going on in. Timberwolves are just they're a poor mechanic in the game. They really truly are. I know they wanted to do something that would be an unpredictable animal. There's something else they could have done. I don't know what it is. I don't have the answer to what it is. I just know Timberwolves was not it. Timberwolves is just not it. Wow, there's like there's never anything in this stupid church. Except one bit of cloth. Can I tear down that? No. Hey guys, island gardeners for island people. Grow local. Hey, Faith here. How you doing? Oh, I enjoyed that aspect of it, Burnick. It was fun to meet some people and stuff like that. That's the funny thing. I don't know. I think you still can. Everybody gave me so much flack because in episode 3 I refused to come to the community center and start the quest line at the community center. I got so much flack from people for not doing that. And not that I knew then what would happen, but I found out that the Timberwolves didn't attack me. They didn't actually activate until after I came to the community center. So I avoided Timberwolves. I basically was able to run around Pleasant Valley for all of episode 3. I got all the way. I had over 200 handgun, revolver shells. I had all this stuff already gathered up before the Timberwolves ever went active, which was awesome. So Faith, here it's your birthday too, and it's Legend's birthday as well. Oh my goodness gracious! Oh my goodness gracious! Well, happy birthday, guys! Happy birthday! I got so much flack on YouTube as well as on stream. People kept going, are you ever going to go to the community center? Just go to the community center. We want to see the quest. And I was like, well, I want to do other things. I want to try out stuff. I want to see what happens. Yeah, well, I didn't know about the Timberwolf part. But I'm sure glad I did it that way, Riku, because all that time I spent, I was able to do all the side quests. I did all the side quests where you have to find the books. Those I actually found to be pretty fun. Like the legendary deer and stuff. I thought those quests were well crafted. Where you'd find a book about a legendary deer at a certain point in Pleasant Valley. And you had to go build a little snow shelter and hang out there and wait for him to come around. I thought those were the most interesting parts of that whole storyline. Not the pick up survivors and bring them back thing. That was boring as all. But I love the little tiny side quests like that. Those were the cool things, I thought. I wish they'd put more of that into story mode. And then once I activated the Timberwolves, I was like, okay, I'm just getting this over with now. I'm gonna get it over with. I'm just gonna go get my survivors. I'm gonna come back. And I'm done. At that point, I was just like, yeah, Timberwolves are stupid. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. I don't think I would have had the patience to do the side quests after I activated the Timberwolves, is what I'm saying. These just are not going to cooperate, are they? Not going to cooperate. Oh god, the ghost deer annoyed me so much because I shot it like 2 times and it wouldn't die. I was so confused. I know. I know. I was wanting to shoot him too, but I didn't. I knew I wasn't supposed to, so I was being a good boy. Alright, we're dropping some weight. We're dropping a little weight here. I'm probably not going to read that book. Carcass Harvesting books, I very rarely ever read them. Homework took forever, Panda Lover. Well, I'm glad you're here too. You're here towards the end, but you're here. Because it's the end, It's the... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Where will I sleep for the night? I don't know. I don't know, but wherever I sleep, I have lots of coal. I think I'm going to sleep here in town. I think I'm going to sleep here in town. I'm just gonna go over here to this little truck over here and build a fire. Unfortunately, I can't sleep by that. Is there a barrel over here? Behind the store? Oh, behind the store. Oh, I didn't think about... Oh, I didn't see. I see. That's why I keep you around, BK. You have these genius ideas. What would I do without you, BK? What would I do without you, brother?
Place to escape this
I didn't know there. I honestly did not know there was a fire barrel over here. I never knew there was a fire barrel over here. Is there really a fire barrel over here? Is that real? Oh my gosh! What? There's really a fire barrel here. I have never, ever, in the 4,200 hours I've played this game, I have never, ever known there was a fire barrel here. Well, whether there's one here or not, whether there is or not, BK, I'm going to put a couple pieces of coal on it, then I'm going to see. I know it's insane.
All right.
4,200 hours that I played this game. I never knew there was a fire barrel. Never knew there was a fire barrel. Okay. Oh, I know you want to be. I know you want to go in here somewhere. Yes! Yes! Ha ha ha! Ho 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 ho! Woo! Baby! We doggies! Well, that was good. That was awesome. Yeah! Well, there's our camp spot. Hashtag Atheenon's outside tonight, baby. I wish I had a heavy hammer I could break these pallets down, but I don't. I spoke the worst curse in gorilla language? What do you mean? Mission completed. Exactly. Atheenon's outside tonight, baby. Hashtag Atheenon's outside tonight. I like that hashtag. I actually like that hashtag. You know what we're gonna do while we're sitting here, like cooling our heels by our nice little fire? We're gonna repair all of our clothing. I finally have a sewing kit. Several sewing kits. I finally have several sewing kits. I have cloth. We're gonna repair up our crap while we're sitting here doing nothing else.
Night is coming.
Atheenon's outside tonight, baby. I'm a cozy, cold Canadian tonight. Oh yeah, we're repairing it all up here, boys and girls. And the beauty of it is that our fire will never ever get blown out there. That's the real beauty of the whole situation. Yeah, fire barrels cannot be blown out by wind. It doesn't matter. If you have a fire barrel and you can put a snow shelter next to it, you are guaranteed to be able to sleep all the way through the night. No problem at all. Yeah, that's the best. That's why this barrel is so freaking huge. That's why the barrel at the farmhouse is so huge. I never even knew about it. A cozy cold Canadian comes to mind only because I nearly got coaxed into working the oil fields. Oh, in Canada? Oh, jeez Louise. Bullet dodged. Yeah, this is huge. Huge for us. We get to repair our clothing up. BK, you get extra points for everybody in chat because guess what? That was the best thing ever. All right. We got 2 thermal underwear. How often do you see 2 thermal underwear in a game? And the Oscar goes to BK. See, that's why I keep BK around. BK may claim he's a troll, and maybe he is a troll. But you know what? He's a troll who's got some dang good ideas sometimes. Gonna break her down. Put another piece of coal on there. Okay. For 11 hours. Good. We're ready to sleep. Alrighty. We are toasty. We have not found one coat yet. I have a sports shirt on the outside because it actually has the dress shirt, I mean, actually has a 1 degree wind chill warmth bonus. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut now and then. That is true. I don't want to hear about the squirrel finding any nuts, though. Heyo! Oh my gosh, Burdick just gifted a tier 1 sub to the community from 172. Welcome to the Ath Pack. Okay, let's drop this can here. I'm just going to heat it up real quick so we get the cooking skill. Heat it down. There we go. Legend, you are actually a Canadian working in the oil fields. Are you serious? Are you really serious? You seriously are? I didn't know that about you. How did I not know this about you? Well, Burnick, thank you so much for giving out your 43rd gift sub in the channel. That is awesome of you to do in and of itself. And from 172, welcome into the Ath Pack officially. Officially, my friend. I like the red and the white and red theme going on with the clothes. Do we actually really have a lot of... Oh, we do have a lot of white and red. White and red and white and red. What made me start streaming? Well, I got into Twitch via my son, who was watching some COD play on Twitch, and I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool. You know, I was like, oh, I like first-person shooters. I like watching them. I don't like playing them because I suck, but I like watching them. So I was like, hey, that looks kind of fun. And so I was watching those, and then I got into some mobile games and stuff. So I started watching some mobile games. I was like, oh, those are kind of fun. And there were a couple streamers I was watching that I really liked, and a couple of them were bigger. One was smaller, and I was like, I think I could do that. It looks like fun, and I play games and stuff. I could have fun with that. And so I started streaming some EverQuest because it was really the only thing my crappy old computer could do. And I started streaming EverQuest, and I really enjoyed it. And I was having a lot of fun. I got, I had 2 or 3 people watching me every day. I got a couple of regulars. And then one of them mentioned Long Dark to me, and I started playing that. And the rest, as they say, is history. So, yeah, but I just got into it because I wanted to, because I was like, it looks like it'd be fun to do. It looks like it'd be fun to, interact with people. I saw the interactions that BBXH, Iphonics, and Bunker James all had with their different, with their crew, and I was like, that looks like it could be fun. That's like it would be fun. And so I got into it, and I had a blast doing it. All right. Rising Sun Medal of Honor is truly the best. Brought land to mainstream. I hope Medal of Honor makes a resurgence. I never played any of those, so I don't know. I can't really speak to the effect on any of those. That was not good. All right, let's just sleep for a few more hours. How's the run going? It's not going too bad. We're here in Pleasant Valley. We got some stuff and things going on. We're on day 5 now. We started in Desolation Point. We went all the way through Coastal Highway into Pleasant Valley, and now we're here. And it's been a crazy ride. It was cool though. We found at the store here at the crossroads, I never knew there was a fire barrel back here. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk there was a fire barrel behind the store? I mean, what is this? What is this lunacy? Who put the fire barrel behind their store? BK mentioned it. He's like, oh, you could go make a snow shelter, hopefully by it. And I did have to hunt around a little bit to make the snow shelter, but I was able to make a snow shelter, which was very cool. You know what I should do? I should go check the cave over there. But we're going to have to do that next time. We're going to have to do that next time because we're going to wrap it up here for the night, boys and girls. I know. Everybody's like, no! But yes, I got to go to bed. I got to get up super early tomorrow morning, go to work. But that's what happens when you have a 9 to 5 grind. And tomorrow's a 6 to 12 grind. Oh, Deckard Games. Let's go raid Deckard. So tomorrow I will be playing Sea of Thieves with Games Lift starting at about 6:30 my time. So it'll be a later stream because I get off work late. But I will be streaming tomorrow at 6:30 with Games Lift in Sea of Thieves. Thursday I will be playing. It'll be a kind of a 2-part stream. I'm going to get home a little bit early, so I'm going to play some Chernobylite on the front end. I'm going to be taking a few hours off in the meantime to spend some time with my friend. And then I might play some Sea of Thieves later at night, but I don't know. Friday, Mass Effect is in effect, Mass Effect 2, and we'll also be playing some Among Us with Games Lift and viewers, and a few other